Aiko. I'm 95 years old. I went blind at the age of 15, the day that the sky blew up at Hiroshima. This is my twin sister, Emmy. She is 95 as well. She went blind the same day. We survived the atomic bomb, but we lost our sight, our childhood, and everyone we loved. They say we are survivors, but sometimes you wonder, wouldn't it be better to have died? We were born in Hiroshima, and we are the last of our family. Perhaps the last remnants of a generation that remembers what it was to live before the sun fell from the sky. On the morning of August 6, 1945, Emmy and I were fighting as sisters do. She was teasing me about my braid being uneven, and I was annoyed with her, and we weren't getting along. I stomped out the door, never knowing that it would be the last time I would see our mother. I didn't even say goodbye. At 8:15 a.m., everything went quiet. Then it exploded. There was light, brilliant hot light that burned through my eyes and its way into my bones. I had no idea what it was. Nobody knew. There was no label yet. It was the first time humanity had ever used a weapon that subdivided atoms. They called it an atomic bomb. We called it hell. I woke up within the debris, sulfide blistering, choking death, and I was blind. All I could hear was screaming and one voice, faint and trembling, calling out to me, "Aiko." It was Emmy. She survived, barely. Her face was burned, her eyes gone, her body, tears in places I couldn't even see, but I felt the blood squeezing from her hands when I found her. We crawled towards the river. We could not see it, especially not the distance, but we did hear the screams, feel the heat, and hear the wind flow with ash instead of leaves. People were melting. Their skin dangled like cloth off their bones, and they whispered the same thing, "Water, please, water." But the rivers were poison, and we all knew that drinking would kill us too. We didn't drink. We just held each other and ran. Blind and barefoot, we ran and stepped over bodies and detritus of what used to be our neighborhood. We hid in a broken shrine with other survivors, but most of them didn't see the knife. Emmy almost didn't see it either. Her wounds were festering and her fever was raging, but somehow she stayed with me, and I stayed with her. When we came out days later, there was no Hiroshima. Our school, our home, our mother, all turned to dust. We actively searched for her, every day. We continued to search in the filthy, raised remains of the structure, asking every human being we met if they had seen a woman with kind eyes and delicate hands. And then we found her, sitting amongst the rubble, her body so bent over and joined that it looked like she was trying to cower in on herself to shield someone or something from destruction. I recognized the woman by the cloth wrapped around her waist. That was all that was left. My grandmother died a few days later. My grandfather died less than a week later. But after that, it was just the two of us. We were referred to as hibakusha, bombed. We were ostracized. We were feared. People were afraid our blood was cursed. Emmy never walked again. I never saw again. Neither of us ever had children. Radiation took that away from us too. But we had music. She taught herself the piano by touch. I discovered a way to play the violin by ear. We learned to feel each other's rhythm, to breathe together, to create something beautiful. From the silence the world left behind. That's why we're here. Two old women, blind, broken, and forgotten by time, but not forgotten by each other. We are not performing tonight for fame. We are performing because this may be the last time anyone hears our story. We are playing for those who did not live, for the kids who were burned while clutching their toys, for the mother who saved her child by taking the hit herself, for the girl that tried to wake her dead mother from the ruins. We are playing for what the world must never forget. And when I hold Emmy's hand even now, after 80 years, it feels the same as it did that morning when the sky exploded and love was all we had left.
Okay. Well, all I can say is best of luck.
So good.
So emotional. That was a surprise. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Congratulations. What a beautiful, beautiful job.